It's a big day for the ANC Youth League as it celebrates its 79th birthday in Mpumalanga today. Despite being on a mission to revive itself after electing new leaders, the league is still facing questions on whether its voice is still relevant in the country's political landscape. And how is the ANC Youth League addressing challenges young people are facing in the country? Those are the questions that our reporter Moloko Moloto, who's attending the celebrations, has posed to speakers, including Ronald Lamola a little bit earlier. Again, good afternoon to you, Moloko. We know we're expecting Deputy President Paul Mashatile to attend, or rather to address the crowd as well. What is happening at the moment?
Hello, Cindy. Well, the program was meant to start at 11 o'clock this morning. It's delayed, and it's only now that there are signs that any time from now, actually it has started. It has started. This is the Deputy Secretary General of the ANC Youth League. It is officially underway. And of course, the party's Deputy President, Paul Mashatile, is going to be delivering the keynote address here. So this is the first rally, Cindy, of the ANC Youth League since they got elected in July. Essentially, this is the first time where they have to show their ability to galvanize young people in particular. And if you look at the numbers, those who came out of here, yes, many of them are young people, but the stadium is really not full to the rafters. And obviously, the fact that they are celebrating 79th anniversary since the founding of the ANC Youth League, this is a very significant and important day for the young people of the ANC. Just a short while ago, the convener of the ANC Youth League PTT here in Mpumalanga was on the podium, and he was saying that young people in South Africa, considering challenges of joblessness, are really tired of rhetoric. We know joblessness is at over 30%. Over 7 million people in South Africa are not working, and the majority of those happen to be young people. So whatever the promises that the Deputy President of the ANC, Paul Mashatile, will be making today, the challenge therefore will be translating those into the actual jobs and programs which will benefit young people.
It's obviously going to be a very big test for the ANC Youth League, the ANC in particular as the ruling governing party, for them to retain their position, even 50 plus. Some saying that would be a hard task for the ANC to achieve in next year's polls, Moloko. And just looking at the banner behind them, economic freedom, social change, now and not later, almost sounds like an EFF slogan. So I'm not sure if the ANC in this demonstration would be able to persuade young people to vote.
Next year. As we speak now, the ANC is certainly on a back foot. They understand the electoral challenges that they will be confronted. There are parties that have entered the fray now. Some of them, of course, are new. But if you look at parties such as the Economic Freedom Fighters, which has contested the previous elections, it is virtually the only party that has been growing steadily, while the other parties, including the ANC itself, have been declining in terms of electoral support. But also there is the issue of the other opposition parties coming together in the so-called Moonshot Pact, trying to make sure that they usurp power from the ANC. Those are the challenges that ultimately they will have to be confronted with. And the young people of the ANC will be having a challenge of galvanizing the number of young people who have decided not to register to elect. Each and every elections, there is that challenge of young people who decide to stay home. Now, this will be the challenge for the young people of the ANC to appeal to their counterparts and vote for the ANC. But of course, other parties are also not sleeping. They are busy as well, trying to ensure that they eat into the electoral support and the dominance of the ANC.
eNCA reporter Moloko Moloto, who is out at Camille River in Mpumalanga, where the ANC Youth League is celebrating its 79th commemoration since being established in 1944. And looking at the ANC as a radical organization, the ANC Youth League had been influential in changing the trajectory of the ANC as a leader of society and as a liberation movement.